This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 379, 5 Unconventional Truths About Money by Ramit Sethi of IWTYTBR. And I am your host and narrator, Dan. I'm here each weekday reading to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. And please share your ideas with us for future posts. You can come visit oldpodcast.com and share your topic requests with us. And I want to give a big thank you to bonwe.com for sponsoring today's episode. Travel sites typically give you 2 to 10% in savings, but bonwe.com gets you the best hotel rates and up to 30% back in rewards, which can be used for airline tickets, hotel stays, and gift cards. Learn more by visiting bonwe.com. That's bonwi.com. And now let's get right to today's post as we optimize your life. 5 Unconventional Truths About Money by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. Imagine you spent years getting really good at something, maybe weightlifting or ice skating or personal styling, whatever. Then you went back and read the introductory articles about how to succeed. You would want to grow arms like Gumby, reach through the computer screen and strangle the writer. And that is exactly what I find myself wanting to do. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, I like to read conventional personal finance advice to remind me how most people learn about money. Today, I wanted to remind you about 5 money truths you won't hear from most other experts, along with links to some of my favorite articles. Unconventional truth number 1. Tax refunds are a good thing. Around this time of year, pundits love to say things like, if you're receiving a tax refund, you must be doing something wrong. The government is making interest off your money. You should only be sending the minimum amount. Ignore them. The truth is, if you'd had that money, you would have spent it. And research shows most of us take our lump sum tax refunds and save them or pay off debt. And what did you miss out on? $3.80 in interest? Please give me a break. Unconventional truth number 2. Budgets don't work. Quote, as long as I don't have to make a mercy run to the grocery store this week for anything, we were $12.66 under budget for February, nearly double what we were under for January, $6.91. It may seem insignificant to some, but I'm mad proud of this. End quote. Who wants to live like this? Even if you were able to keep a budget for more than 30 days, which almost nobody does, what then? Oh, so you look back at your spending for the last month and realize you spent too much? Then what? The fundamental error in budgets is a misunderstanding of psychology. Tracking my spending is hard. Looking at my spending makes me feel bad about myself. So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to spend hours every month tracking my spending only to feel guilty and then do that for the rest of my life? Right. The idea of, I should really keep a budget, has been more responsible for guilt than all Asian parenting combined. And that is an impressive amount. I want to let you in on a little secret. I know a lot of these financial experts. Very few of them actually keep a budget themselves. Perhaps after 50 years of berating Americans to keep a budget, showing them multiple compound interest charts and lecturing them about why buying bananas in packs of 50 is critical to financial success, perhaps it's not trying harder that will work. Perhaps budgets just don't work. What to do instead? Automate your finances and get on with your life. Unconventional truth number 3. Big wins beat frugality. We don't believe in cutting back on $3 lattes. Who cares? Not only do you feel horrible about yourself every morning, it doesn't really add up to that much anyway. Oh wow, you want to save $3 and 39 years from now you'll have $38,000 saved? Wow, amazing. I'd rather just get a $10,000 raise or automate my savings and investing and buy all the coffee, hot sauce, and appetizers I want. We don't worry about minutia. We focus on the big wins. Unconventional truth number 4. Unexpected expenses are actually pretty expected. Read any comments by freelancers and witness their favorite thing in the world to do, complain about how hard their lives are. Sure, all that automation might work for you, but I get paid $200 one month, then $5,000 next month. What am I supposed to do? You're supposed to stop whining and implement systems to handle your unexpected expenses and income. Truth. Given enough time, unexpected expenses are very expected. For example, I knew that I would get a traffic ticket approximately every 2 years, so I could create a sub-savings account called Stupid Mistakes to plan for it. I didn't know when, but I knew it would happen. Check out this couple who are actually celebrating a large unexpected tax bill. Quote, paying taxes and loving it. We just found out that as a newly married couple, we now owe the government a lot of money in taxes. A year ago, I would have been sure that we would be eating ramen for months and digging in the couch for spare change. Instead, after the shock went away, we realized the following. We have enough money in sub-savings account to easily cover it. The reason we owe more than expected is because my husband increased his income by 35%. Woohoo! We're using strategies I learned through the RBT subgroup 80/20 travel hacking to pay the government and earn miles on our United credit card. Our money mindset has changed dramatically in a short period of time, so much so that we are having fun gamifying paying our taxes." End quote. Notice a few key words. We have enough money in a sub-savings account to easily cover it. We owe more because my husband increased his income by 35%. And our money mindset has changed dramatically. We are having fun. Unconventional truth number 5. Ignore the news. Your personal finances have very little to do with the macroeconomy. Entire industries are built on the absurd notion that you have to pay attention to every stock market gyration, every currency fluctuation, and every pundit's bowel movements. Without it, what would CNBC talk about, or money magazines? For most of us, the government, the economy, and other macroeconomic forces have a minimal effect on our personal finances. You keep doing the same boring thing, automatically saving, investing, and adding value to the world. I did it when the stock market was up. I did it when the stock market was down. I profited handsomely over the long term. Instead of focusing on forces that you can't control and that have little day-to-day effect, focus on big wins. You just listened to the post titled 5 Unconventional Truths About Money by Ramit Sethi of IWillTeachYouToBeRich.com. And thank you once again to Bonwe.com for sponsoring this episode. Bonwe.com is a travel site where you can book hotels and cars. They scan all the major travel sites for you to bring you the absolute lowest rates, and they even back their low rates with a 110% price guarantee. Once you book through Bonwe.com, you get up to 30% back in reward points, which is often a few times better than the typical travel site, and you can use that on airline tickets, gift cards, and hotel stays with no restrictions or blackouts or processing fees. So, for example, if you booked 4 or 5 hotel nights, that could be enough points to get a free airline ticket, additional free nights, or even a $100 Amazon gift card. And new members get 1,500 reward points just for signing up. Learn more at Bonwe.com. Again, that's BONWI.com to start saving money on hotels and getting up to 30% back in rewards. We thank Bonwe.com for their support. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you're supporting this podcast. That's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for being here. I will see you in the Friday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.